Hey guys, and welcome to Soulstone Survivors. Soulstone Survivors is a spiritual successor to Vampire Survivors. Very similar idea, but trying to do something a little bit different. So kind of more of an RPG kind of thing. So number of characters here. Really, I could unlock the Pyromancer, but there's so many unlocks and stuff you can do in the skill tree. Kind of felt it was better to unlock some stuff in the skill tree. So you get these Soulstones. They're for using to upgrade your abilities. You get them based on the number of bosses you beat. So the first boss gives you red, second blue, yellow, green, purple. So the further you get, so if you consistently don't get to the end, you won't get the purple Soulstones you need to upgrade. Achievements also unlock kind of new skills and new runes. So I've only done one match just to kind of get the idea. So the one thing I learned is you do really want to go for areas where your upgrades are. So I did the first zone, which only makes sense, Scorching Valley, but I didn't really need these materials. So I better to fight into a zone where I actually need the iron and emeralds. But I will eventually have to go to the Whispering Grove to get a ruby as well. So you kind of have to go to the different areas and collect the different materials. So let's get started and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, maybe I didn't have the zone open because that next area isn't open yet. So maybe you do have to progress. So anyway, in this game, you are kind of incentivized to walk around the map because you collect the resources. They're just scattered around the map. So sometimes it's best to kind of camp in an area and collect your experience. In this variant, you're kind of just run around and try to collect the resources because that's what you need to upgrade. So I'm not sure how the progression works quite yet. But I know you summon lords based on the number of monsters you've killed. And it's done when you've killed all 5 lords. So same as other games, combos very powerful. Basically what you want to do is build some type of combo. Or just have just really good. Well, no, it's always a balance. There's getting good area damage to clear out the waves, but there's also doing good single target damage to destroy the boss, because you can have really good air damage, but not air damage isn't always good for bosses. Plus sometimes you can't really get that close to the boss, so kind of to balance both. But yeah, one kind of maybe gripe with the game is the amount you have to run around to try to collect the resources. So when I first played, I just kind of stayed in the same spot. But you're kind of doing yourself a disservice because then you don't get the resources. Oop. There's also a roll, or kind of like a dodge, that you can use. So enemies don't seem to attack you instantly when you get close to them. They kind of have to do like an animation. So the early game enemies really don't pose any kind of threat to you. So here's our first level up. Basically do different things. Expansive is definitely the one to go for more area. Merciless is good, but you want to build up some crit chance first. And I don't really use blocking. Blocking, I don't really get how block works. I'm not sure if blocking is similar to armor, but I think there's also an armor system. So there's no keyboard controls other than spacebar. Your attacks happen automatically. Here's our first attack. So the thing to know about attacks is they have types. So you want to build skills that have similar type. So this one I don't like because it says between 1 and 735. But that's not great because it doesn't do any damage. I don't really think I like explosive traps, so I guess we'll go with Curious Bomb. You can replace your abilities later on. Don't really recommend it a whole lot because you can, instead of replacing an active ability, you can select a passive. So Leviathan I don't think is ever worth it because you lose movement speed, which in these games is very important. Again, Indomitable I don't think we block, so we just have the chance to get burned, which is pretty good with the Whirlwind ability because every enemy you hit has a chance to be burned. So we kind of beat this boss type guy. I don't know if it's really worth it. I'm gonna go for the damage modifier, but gives you a lot of XP. I just want to show you that. Usually I don't bother really chasing them down. I guess we'll go with Shadow Bolt. This could seem good, but it's thrust, so we have swing right now. So I don't really want to go with a switch from swing to thrust. So we're going to go with Shadow Bolt, because projectiles, as you can imagine, are good. So this has had health, so I wanted to avoid breaking it. So that's your, gives you health. You want to save, oh, I think we accidentally broke it with our thing. You ideally want to avoid breaking those, because obviously we were full health, so we didn't need the health, so it was just wasted. So, again, progress seems very slow, because you're spending a lot of time walking around looking for the unlockable items. So, see, here's one right at the kind of edge of the map. So towards Runway. Okay, in front of you. So we want to always be facing towards our enemies, because that's where we throw our chaos bomb, in an area in front of us. Kind of non-specific area in front of us. So that's about about as nuanced as the game gets. Is if you get an ability that's an area, you want to kind of make sure you're seeing if I can get that guy. Not sure if it gets XP. So abilities that you collect XP seem pretty weak, because you can get that ability for free through upgrades. So any magnet ability I wouldn't recommend. Anytime you get like a magnet ability in these type of games, you're getting it at expense of damage or survivability. I find for the most part survivability not huge. Okay, so this guy is very easy. You can kite him without even really using your dash. Okay, so the neat thing we haven't really saw is there's different rarities of power. So you don't always want to pick the rare powers, but they can be a lot bigger. So that common power might only give you 15 health, or this one gives you 45. So we're going to go with Thermal Chalk. So it's every time you apply burn, there's a 50% chance you get a slow. Not super great, but again, we don't really want the critical damages because we don't have any critical chance. And the reason we're getting this is because we do have a burn ability. I don't find slows particularly great, so I'm not really super excited by that, but we could have took the crit damage, but sometimes the slow might be useful. And again, it's the crit damage isn't really that useful if we never go for a crit build. It really depends what you get offered. But yeah, our Shadow Bomb is just really not doing much for us. So we could increase or get the orbs. I think I'll just go for 5% damage and everything. So we can get 20% area for our windmill and increase skill. Or we could just get powerful strikes. Seeing as you get 6 abilities, I think for the long term, powerful strikes is the better one. So now we get another active skill. Stomp the ground. So we get 2 debuffs in front of you. So this is an area, 460, 570. It's just 2 is good at both based on your max health. But I think the stomp is good because they're both slam. This is a slam area burst. So it has 1 more skill type, which is always good too. So yeah, we're going to go with that. We're just going to make sure we don't get damage there. The most important thing is just make sure you don't get to take damage. We don't want that. I guess we'll empower a Shatter Bolt skill. We really don't want to empower our Chaos Bomb. Oops, I might take damage there. Time you bleed, you get poison. Crit damage chance. I think, oh no, multicast is always good. Because no matter what happens, multicast is good. Lethality is good to start building crit chance. But increasing your chance to activate a skill twice is always really good. Especially if you get skills that have longer cooldowns. So we do need to defeat this boss, because you don't want 2 bosses on the screen at once. So basically we don't want to kill him before we get to 850. I find lightning is very, very strong. Yeah. So this would be good because it's another swing. So we'd have 2 swings. But I've the one round I played, I did lightning swing, and it seemed to be fairly strong. Whirlwind. I guess we're probably going to keep whirlwind. So we'll go with that. So I can't really charge the bosses because there's so many of these orc guys, and they do a swing attack. So I don't really want to walk into that. Your attack's 20% chance for doom. It's probably the one to take, just because, again, the other ones aren't giving us a whole lot. Okay, so the boss is dead. He's going to drop the red orb. Okay, so this is, I'm going to take Titan's Cleaver, because it's a swing ability, and again, then we have 2 swing abilities. 420 damage based on your armor power. So we don't have any armor right now, but if we get armor, so this could give us armor power, which would increase our Titan's Cleaver. So let's see, 460, we're gonna take it, because may as well. And see, okay, probably hasn't applied it, but anyway. Cast frequency is always good. Apply poison. So I think we're going to go with this one. You do want, wouldn't hurt to have more poison applied because we get more slow, but okay, so now we have max. We don't want any of these 3 skills. So they're not swing or lightning. That's what we're going for right now. Maybe shadow, but swing or lightning mostly. So we can replace the choices, and cast frequency of lightning pulse, probably the thing we're going to do, because I don't think we need, like, because a stomp is not swing or lightning. We only have 1 slam skill, so okay, shadow bolt, Titan's Cleaver. I think I'll go with Titan's Cleaver. So generally rare powers are better than uncommon powers, but okay. And then expansive is always really good. 10% effect size, which is really good for lightning. So this is a swing skill. We could replace our Chaos Bomb with this heroic swing. Confuse, chance to hit. So they take damage. 3 on critical strike. So if you get, this is really good with a crit build. This is kind of tough though, because we don't have anything yet that empowers swings. Yeah, just targets in large area in the direction you're aiming at. I'm just going to replace it. There you go. The creation multiply chance by 16%. So that's why I was thinking so hard, because we end up getting an epic ability. So, but yeah, we are. The other thing is, yes, we can replace magic bomb. That's an upgrade. But we don't have anything that increases our swing. If we had something that improves swings, yeah, but it's not really giving us that huge of an upgrade. So, and we'll have lots of other chances to get active abilities. So. So the thing is, leaving all this experience, not the end of the world, because eventually we'll swing back around and pick it up. Increase the modifier of all skills with type frontal. So it is, Titan's Cleaver is frontal. Oh, it does tell you right here. Or we can level up. Or increase the skill. So that would have been good if we actually took that other skill. But I guess we'll take it. Like, it's... I don't think we're going to take Impending Doom, so... So it does improve our Chaos Bomb. So that was the other reason to keys Chaos Bomb. It wasn't really that much worse. Like, yes, the damage is random, but it does quite a large area. So, and you just trade a frontal skill for a frontal skill. Yeah, damage modifier. So now we're getting spiders. Spiders will try to kind of web ya. But get nothing too crazy good. We got some iron. So I believe web applies a slow, would be my guess. So we're almost about to spawn another lord here. Let's go through the middle. Let's see if there's anything in the middle. So I should be aiming at the spiders. Yep, see there's one there. Want to be careful not to hit that one. Electrical slam. Applying stun. Stun can be quite strong. 762. 1 to 876. Applies a random negative effect. So that's electric slam. We have one slam already. So I think that's... It is hate. What's the cooldown on it though? 6.8. So yeah, I think we'll just keep Chaos Bomb. I guess again, we don't got any modifiers for any of our skills. So we're not really getting a huge bonus. I guess just improving Titan's Cleaver. Basically the only thing we have improved so far is our Titan Cleaver and our Shadow Bomb. So. Okay. Ooh, that's a big attack range. Okay, we'll collect this iron and then we'll try to head in on him. Nope. Oh good, that wasn't. Oh shoot. Can we get out? Yeah, we got out in time. Okay, so we want, because we have frontal skills, we want to make sure we're kind of aiming at the boss. In some ways, we can kind of ignore the mobs because hope our whirlwind is going to take care of them. Oh nope, we got hit by something there. But 50%. Okay. Nope. Oh shit, we died. So it's always hard trying to kill the boss kind of before you die. So probably should have been a bit more safe. But anyway. Gives you guys an idea of what the game looks like. So thanks for coming out for some Soulstone Survivors, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.